Hello everyone, this is TrueBladeBase here. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages. Last time we tried to enter this cave in the present time, but it collapsed. So we got the Harp of Ages from Nehru, and we collected mystery seeds for Queen Ambi, and she gave us bombs allowing us to enter this place. However, this time we're now in the Wing Dungeon. So now, let's see if I'm out of seats. But in any case, first thing you want to do is get your shield out. The owl will tell you about this in that one. So. Actually, in fact, let me see if there's any seeds in here. Okay, yeah. Well, there's ember seeds. Oh, yeah, mystery seeds. Okay. Alrighty then. So now that we have those, now I can actually show this hint. Good defense is the best offense against spikes. That's basically what this owl, the hint for this owl here. You want to use a shield here and use your shield against these spiked enemies here, because it'll force them to bounce off and. I said force them to bounce off, and then leave them opening. But you have to kill them all to get into this door to the left. And over here we have another one of these puzzles here. However, notice that the color is red as opposed to blue. So we need to get the red side of it on there. So in order to do that, I'll push it down a couple times here. And see how it has a red pattern on it? Up this way, one more, and then up. And then you should be able to just push it to the left and... voila! Like that. Yeah, see what I mean? How this is the more puzzle-oriented game of the two. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that in this one. I know some people will find that harder, but I kind of like the puzzles in there. I don't know. I do think that the puzzles in this one are tougher than the other one, though. But it's just not the preference, though. Like how the way some of the puzzles work, though. But yet, that's not to say the Seasons doesn't have some good puzzles either. I do plan on showing some of those once I finally get to that one in the Link game. However, yeah, this one is definitely more focused on the puzzles rather than the... Well, let's not say the rest of it's bad. It's just... this one seems to have more of an emphasis on the puzzles, is what I'm saying. And, ow. Yeah, those mobs will charge with the sword, though. The swords are a block box, if you can hit those. It's just a matter of, like, lining up your shots. Kind of like how it was in the... Kind of trying to hit enemies in Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. This game is the same engine as Link's Awakening. Duh. Yeah, those enemies there are anti-fairies. We can't do anything about them yet. Like, we don't have any way to defeat them, so all thing you can do is just avoid them for the time being. Alrighty, and yet the puzzle will reset, but we have no reason to go back that way now. So, in fact, now, although we are going to need the shield again, not so much to open the door, but these guys are going to hurt if you don't. So, let's get to this way, and avoided it. Okay. Come here, you ropes. Come here, snakes. Why didn't that one charge? Normally it charges. But yeah, I think you have to kill the snakes in order for that block to move. However, before you go that way, you notice how there's a bombable wall this way as well. So we want to go this way first and destroy all these moblins. Technically, I don't think I need to, but I'm kind of one of those people who wants to kill enemies that are there. So I'm one of those players. So. And yet we have another one of the little two-dimensional section here as well, and we have little swamps. So basically, I think there's think of these as swamps in the Mario games. I don't know if that's officially what they're called. I think they are actually. So yeah, this game is whoa! Out of nowhere, snakes appeared right there in front of me. Like, could try to move out the way, but couldn't get there fast enough. But yeah, that is one thing that's a bit irksome with these. With some of these games is the fact that the initial enemy placement's random when you enter a room for the first time. Not always a bad thing, but sometimes luck can deal you. Let's just say, like in a card game, luck can deal you some bad hands from time to time. It's like, trust me, it's pretty much a reason why I never really got into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that. Even though I tried for a little bit. My roommate tried to do that though. So. Yu-Gi-Oh was a game I enjoyed a lot, though. I'm not knocking it, though. It was just I had a hard time keeping up competitively. Not just from that standpoint, from the bad hand standpoint, though, but just from a money standpoint, though. I'm not. It's pretty much why I don't really play much card games competitively, just because I don't have to constantly buy more cards to get the higher as better cards come out, as more cards come out, better decks come around, and some come out of date. And even some of them will ban some of the older cards. Like Pokemon has banned a lot of the old cards as well. But go through this way. Just go through talking the entire. We're at the mid boss right now. I'm drawing a blank on this guy's name. One with no wings is no match for me. Okay, yeah. So we can't do anything to him right now. He'll just fly around, and then eventually he will swoop down here and attack. So that's your chance to attack him, though. However, as he hits the floor, though, he'll cause little blocks to fall, some parts to fall down over there. Kind of give me a pretty of a tricky boss, but I'm going to show something in a little. I'll show something in a little bit, though. Come here. Oh, didn't mean to hit him there. I meant to spin, but I messed it up. But actually, okay, come on, one more over here. Yeah, we don't have a way to hit a flying enemy right now, so okay. As he's speeding up, now I'm going to show this way. If you stand on these blue tiles here, he cannot destroy those parts of the floor. But as he takes more damage, he'll swoop down multiple times, attack multiple times. But that's it. And actually, it occurred to me, I think this guy's name is Swoop. Yeah, creative name, right, writers? Yeah, but then again, this is from the same game that had Pumpkinhead as the name of a boss. So we got these little cloaked skull things here. I think this is like Stalfos Knights or something like that. I don't know. Or like Skull Knights. I don't know what they're called. The official name is called. I'm gonna get the shield up because I'm getting some arrows flying my way. Ow! Jeez. But okay, as we go this way here. Okay. Defeat those guys. Oh, enemies that you don't kill from just killing outright and just into the pit will respawn when you come back. So, go down here first, and then just go down here, and you're gonna get one of my favorite items in this game. You got the Rocks Feather. You feel light as a feather. Yeah, guess what? This is a Zelda game with a jump button, except you gotta equip an item. I think this actually started. This was something that started in Link's Awakening, but yeah, you know how a lot of people want Zelda games to have a jump button. Well, this along with Link's Awakening, the other Oracle game gives you that with the Rocks Feather, and I don't think you can get this way. I'm gonna try it, but yeah, I'm not reaching. There might be. I think there's a way I can come back later because there's something later that'll help out that'll let me get over there, but I'm not really sure if there's anything there or if anything worth noting. Okay. So, let's get the mystery seed here, and let's see what this... Oh, I did not want to get rid of the Rocks Feather. What does this owl have to say? With the blue wings soar over the colored heights. Oh, this actually is a little cryptic, because I've seen some confusion about this puzzle. You have to jump over this thing. I said over that. And actually, in order to change the color, I wasn't paying attention and forgot to realize that I was standing on... These little darkened squares here are basically ones that'll crumble away if you stay on them for too long. However... I've seen a lot of people that try to activate the puzzle just by jumping on it, and it makes it much tighter than it really needs to be because you just gotta jump over the block in order to trigger it. But yeah, it is a little confusing. I will admit that. But I remember seeing like a countdown where someone was hating on the Oracle games, and this was one of the puzzles that he was talking about as to why he didn't like the game so much. Okay. But for now, bomb this wall right over here. But so I hope that cleared up some of the confusion with that platform where you have to jump over it rather than try to land on top of it. Oh yeah, and also spin attack against the sword guys. Well, it won't matter if you hit them if it hits the sword, it'll still damage them. Spin attacks are the way to go against those guys. Okay. Just move the block around this way so that the blue side is up, but now it'll clear that to go up that way. But yeah, this was actually a place that I remember being stuck in that puzzle when I was a kid because I did think that at first. Oh gosh, pea hats! You can't hit them while they're in the air. At least I don't think you can. I'm actually gonna kill this one first, and I'm gonna re-equip the Rocks Feather, and I'm gonna try it. Yeah. I don't think you can. Yeah, I'm missing. I don't think you can kill him with that though, but I really don't think so. But yeah, you can also jump over multiple ones at a time and trigger both of them at once, like so. It's a really interesting mechanic, actually, though. If a little misleading here. And ow. Oh, I just went that way. Why'd I go back down that way? That's one mistake I constantly make with this dungeon, though, is to do that. Okay, that staircase down there just leads to the. Okay, I want to show this way. Just show this way. There's nothing really this way here. All it is just this room over here in case you fell into the hole against the mini boss. So that's just how you get back up there to rematch it, though. And of course, like other bosses like that, if you fall, you have to start the fight over. So, but yeah, Swoop's not that hard if you just stick to the border, though. He really isn't. But yeah, I remember getting stuck down there for a while, and I remember getting annoyed with this for a while until I discovered that until I figured out that trick. Yeah, I wasn't exactly the best. Like I think I said it before, I'm not really the best. Well, I wasn't the best 2D Zelda player, and as you can see with how I'm playing so far, I'm still wouldn't consider myself the best 2D Zelda player in all honesty, because it's because I didn't grow up with the 2D ones though, because I somehow missed Link to the Past when I had the Super Nintendo. So I ended up not having this one initially. I ended up not having Link to the Past. So so my first Zelda game actually was Ocarina of Time. It was in the 3D genre, and I really enjoy the game a lot. But I really enjoy the 2D games a lot. But it doesn't have the same nostalgic value that that other Zelda games have for me. And you die. It is admittedly very satisfying to send those enemies into the pit. But yeah, you want to move this pot over this way because this is one of those pressure switches that it's only active as long as something's standing on it. Typical Zelda puzzle. Very typical. It's nothing really too special for Zelda games. So, all right, and this one, oh my gosh, this room right here, I'm not a fan. This one, you have to move these little blocks over to the different parts here. So. But to basically match the one that's on the left. However, you can only move the color statue matching the color over here, so you got to constantly be switching over here like this. So I don't know I really don't know what the fastest strategy for this one is though. So I'm trying this way to see what happens, but like I pretty much do this puzzle a different time each time. So I haven't really practiced what's the fastest strategy for this one though. I am not a speedrun at Zelda games, far from it, because because Zelda's one of those games I really like to appreciate the environments, appreciate the puzzles. Yeah, appreciate the puzzles, yeah. Just like being able to figure out the different things. I'm like, but yeah, it's just, I don't like I really like get into the story of it, so I don't really like to, I typically don't like to get too involved into speed. I'm just not a speedrunner in general, mostly because I suck at it though. So it's not just with Zelda though; it's other games as well. I mean, I know a couple speedrun tricks. Oh yeah, I'm talking about this. You can't destroy the enemies you can't even hurt the enemies while they're because you see it's right there, but I can't hit it. You have to change the color before you can so much damage these guys. So, by the way, get used to seeing this puzzle. This will appear a lot in this. Okay, this is starting to get a little annoying. There we go. Yes, defends this puzzle the first time you see it. Ends up failing to it, not within the same video. Way to go, me. That gives us the boss key there. So, as we're going up this way here, let's see. Like one over key, this here. The boss here will hold some good memories for me as well. Oh, crud. But, okay. So, we got the boss room here, but there's nothing here, so there's no boss here, so except these little pots here. So there's a staircase up this way, and fairies, that's always helpful, and bombs. Gee, I wonder what we're going to be using here. In fact, let's see what that's. The red face sphere smoke. That is your hint for this game, for this one though. So I'm going to get the Rock's Feather, and I'm going to get the bombs quick. You do not need the sword at all. So. And it's Milkhead, the four-faced beast! No, not really. This is called the Head Thwomp. But yeah, as I was saying though, the red face sphere is smoke, so you want to try to time your shot while the red face is facing forward, because I actually was a little late there. get another face, though it'll create some other attack. It'll have another attack. It'll unleash a different attack. I might show some of these off of those. I've already shown the green one. Just spits off some of those fireballs with the Podoboos. And I messed it up. I messed it up again. Wow. I was practicing this dungeon earlier and did this boss near flawlessly, but of course, as soon as I'm recording, I suck at it. Okay, there we go. Got the red face. Yeah, it's whichever one is facing forward at the time. And of course, when you hit the red face, it hurts it, and you actually drops a heart. So that's actually pretty nice. So if you're not good at the timing, the boss also drops bombs as well. So, in fact, actually, let's see if I can get a different one. I think we got a blue one. Let's see what the blue one does. I think the blue ones are particularly jerkish ones. It's got the meat, really. Oh no, this attack! Spinning these fireballs around, and it just keeps going in the bigger radius. So, actually, I think it almost went that way. So actually, I lucked out there. But if it had been on that side, it would have been a lot more painful. Let's see if I can. I missed it. So we actually are gonna get to see all this boss's attacks. So now I think this one just drops down like a thwomp and will cause some stuff to fall. So yep, yeah, it's just a good place to take cover. But hanging out by the ladder is a good place for cover. But yeah, in all seriousness, no, that is this boss's attack. So let's just keep pummeling this four-face thing here and with the bombs and get the right face and let's not screw this up. And yes, when I was a kid, because I played Yu-Gi-Oh, that was my first thought when I faced this boss, thinking it looked like Milkid the four-faced beast. With that little square feeling though, with the four different faces. But yeah, oh, got the green heads, shoot. Alright, Greeny, shoot the fireballs and... Oh yeah, it does get faster each time, so the timing gets a little tighter. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing it's not the easiest shot to hit sometimes. And I missed. Oh, did I get it? It was like somewhere between purple and red, I think. I think the red was turning over that way. I think the red was turning over. Yes! Yes, okay. And unless I'm mistaken, I think he needs only one more bomb. And I missed. Oh no, I got it! I got it! I thought I missed it. So... Oh no, I didn't want to throw the bomb. Get the sword back out. Let's stop. Let's just stop. I don't want to do it in case I'm wrong. No, that was it. So that is Head Thwomp. And he drops a heart container and a ladder down to the next area. So, now we go this way here. We now have another essence of time here. You got the ancient wood and essence of time. It whispers only truth to closed ears from out of the stillness. So, we have our second essence. So we're already 1/4 of the way through through what we need, because Makachu said there were 8 essences. So, look at the time. That's only been like about 10 minutes, so I can go a little bit further with this. So even though we tackled this dungeon here, Link, I sense an essence of time on the South Seas Crescent Island. Find a way there from the town's coast. Okay, now I'm gonna re-equip the sword because it is gonna be helpful. So, also you could have restocked over there as well if you wanted more mystery seeds before going into the dungeon, which I probably should have done. But actually, I'm gonna want to remember that real quick. But first, Maple should be around here. Yeah, Maple will usually appear, but after each dungeon. It's after you destroy so many enemies that Maple will appear. So let's see what she's got this time. Oh! Ouch! You again? You have an for me or what? I think the other stuff flew out of my back. I'll just take your stuff too. Get that. Yes, I got it. That item that she dropped is really, really good. It's not. Actually, it is required for something something much later in the game, but it does have a use. That thing I got here. I'm gonna pause and send it over this way. That is a magic potion. Fill your heart. What that does is, if you run out of hearts, it will refill your hearts. So it's basically like, think of it as like a fairy in the games. Like if you die, it gives you a second chance. But up this way here, you need the rocks to do this. We got another piece of heart over here. So gonna get the bracelet, the power bracelet equipped. Jump quickly, because those cracked ones do collapse. And over here we have another piece of heart. Very, very nice. I was hoping for something else from Mabel, but I will gladly take that magic potion, because that will help out. Even if I don't get to use it later, even if I don't get to use it for myself, it actually is a required item for much later. Much later, I mean much, much later. So, like, yeah, I think this is the only game where it's like required, where you're, in order to progress in the story, you actually requires something like that. I know in Wind Waker, you could use a fairy to heal Link's grandmother, and basically get Grandma's soup, which is a really, really good upgrade. But now we gotta figure out a way. But before we do that, I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna keep going down this way. So I'm just gonna keep going for a little bit to see how. Actually, it is much longer than I thought. 10 minutes. I need glasses because I cannot look at my screen for the time being. So I cannot look at my screen because it's a little far from me. Apparently, I need glasses. So I'll say this is a good spot to end off here. Get another piece of heart, and after that. So next time on Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages, we're gonna be tackling the next part of this game and trying to see if we can find a way across the sea. So until then, see you guys then.